What's up, YouTube? I don't know if you could see, but I'm in the background on the TV. I don't know if it's high enough, but whatever. So here we are on a Sunday. You can't tell because I'm really good at faking the funk, but I'm hurting today. Yeah. So if you have been following on the channel, you remember my last video that I did by myself because Britt wasn't available because she was sick. I was a little loopy. So I have vertigo. And I was gonna do the intro outside per Vinny's suggestion, but the sunlight is effing up my world. But today we are doing something that I haven't done in so long. You know how much I love drop sets. Usually I do them on like the hack squat or maybe on Bulgarians, leg extensions for sure. Leg press, but it has been, dare I say, years that I've done them on bridges. So I'm going to teach you how I do them. Of course, you know I'm going to do it on the floor. I'm not going to do it on the Smith machine. I'm going to show you how you could do it without having a friend, because I have no friends. No, I have nobody today. So I'm solo here. Today is heavy glutes, but last week I did heavy for 545. I think I did 5 or 6, I can't remember, whatever. And I've been doing that for the past 3 weeks. So usually what I do is I do heavy volume. If you've been following on the channel, heavy volume for about 12, and then I do a few weeks of heavy, like powerlifting, sets of 5 and 6. So now I'm going to go back to volume, but I'm going to do a drop set. So I'm going to give some cues once we get to it. I'm going to do some warm up. I have my band from the X Bands. Everything is in the description for all my sponsors. Squeeze Me Skinny, I'm going to put on my waist trainer after I'm done doing my mobility. So I'm going to do some hip mobility stuff. I'm not going to film it. I did film it in the last workout. Go watch that. I showed everything that I do in the beginning of all my leg days. And then that's it. So I will probably do some yes, no, and then we'll go over to bridges and I'll show you a warm up and then I'll show you the actual drop set and teach you how to do it. So let's get to work so I can get this ass back. Goodbye. All right. It's 9:45. I've been warming up and walking around and dealing with my loopiness. I don't know if I actually said it, but I have vertigo. So that's what I'm dealing with right now. I've told you guys that I've been dealing with like dizzy. I thought I had a virus and all that other stuff, but I had a doctor friend of mine test me, and that's what I'm dealing with right now. So hopefully I'm trying some maneuvers and seeing if it can pass, whatever. But here we go. And I'm definitely going to do the drop set because one of my good friends is here and she brings me energy. So, all right. So this is going to be my warm-up set. I did the abductor, the yes and no machine. I did my warm-up with my bands, my X bands. Now I have my X bands super thick pad. And I'm going to do like a set of 20. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put a plate on. I'm gonna probably do 5, and then I'm gonna put another plate on. I'm gonna do 5, and I haven't decided what is gonna be my top of the drop set, but when I do the drop set, it's gonna be like 10, 10, 15. So that's the game plan. We'll see. Maybe more, not less. All right, so as I mentioned, it's been years, so you will notice that the clips are off because for me to do the drop set, I need it to be smooth. So I'm gonna show you how you could do a drop set. Make sure as you roll this on top of you that the plates don't move out so that you're nice and even, okay? And then get yourself in the right position because the last thing you want is to be in the wrong position and come up, and again, you don't have the clips, so then it's gonna move, and then you gotta start all over again. So I'm gonna make sure I'm perfectly centered. So my band, and then the one finger, and then my quads are right in between. Okay, so I already told you what my game plan is. So we're gonna see what I can do. Here we go. I'm gonna go for more. Oh my God, my ass. Oh, and I broke a nail. Okay, so this is my second set. You guys have seen this. I really like doing, I was gonna do RDLs with the barbell today, but somebody was on it prior to me starting this. But I like doing them on this because I don't feel it at all in my back. It's almost like a good morning. And that's it. So I'm probably gonna do, I did two, like I said, I'm gonna do this, and I'm probably gonna keep the weight the same and do 3 sets. And then I haven't decided what I'm gonna do. Because of the vertigo, I'm thinking I wanna do a Bulgarian, but I don't know how it's gonna work with the loopiness. So we'll see. Okay. Okay, so as you saw, I did 15. Typically, I usually will do 10 or 12, but I'm not saying this to be douchey, but this is light for me. So when you watch my videos, you don't watch the weight that I use, you watch the intensity that I bring. And then you bring your intensity to the weight that you use, and then you go up each week by 10 pounds, by 5, by 25, depending on what piece of equipment. Okay. As soon as the room stops spinning, I'm gonna stand up. Okay, hopefully my head's not cut off. But I decided I'm gonna do Bulgarians. So if you remember from my last time I did these, I did them with Brittany and Lee, and we actually did them for a combination. We did 2 sets on the shoulders and 2 sets down. So today is more glute and hamstring. I am running out of time. I think I'm only gonna do about 3 sets here, and then I'm gonna end with, because I like doing some unilateral stuff. Technically, I really wish that I had some more time to do my basic bitch exercises, my kickbacks, but again, like I said, I'm running out of time. I gotta really get here a half hour earlier so I could warm up, because I keep forgetting that on Sundays. And Sunday I have to leave here at 11:30 so that I can go pick up my son. So I'm gonna do 3 sets of this. Then I'm gonna go do 3 sets of single leg hamstring curls, and then I'll see what time it is. Maybe I might not film the kickbacks and I'll end with the kickbacks, but I'm not gonna go crazy heavy on this. And I am gonna do it where I'm holding on for multiple reasons. Number one, I do like to hold on when I'm doing the one that's down, more for the glutes and hamstrings, but also because I'm super loopy. I am going to get in my position here. My focus is going to be here. I'm going to hold the dumbbell in the opposite hand. All the focus is going to be on the glute and hamstring right here. And I'm going to drive up. Okay, I might not go, since I'm kind of feeling the whole volume thing today, I might just stick to like maybe a 40 and just do sets of 15. Maybe even do a drop set. Do 15 and then drop the weight and do another 15 without the weight. I'll do that on the last set, maybe. If not, you do it and tell me how it is. All right, let's get to work. All right, so I'm gonna be honest, I didn't do the drop set. So I really want to. I think I might have time to do 3 sets over here and then some kickbacks. I really want to do that. So I'm just gonna film 1 set over here and then get to my kickbacks. I haven't decided which one. I think I do know what I want to do for kickbacks. So let's just get to work. Okay, whatever. We're just gonna leave it on what it's on. All right, so I'm clearly sticking to volume. So I did 15 over there, I'm doing 15 over here. I'm gonna go up in weight too. Okay, so I have like 5 minutes. I might only do like 1 set. So I'm gonna stand on this just so I'm like a little bit higher. And then with this version of a kickback, I want you to, everybody has like different muscles that are a little tighter than others. So I personally like to do this with a slight bend in my knee. Okay, I keep my abs tight, which that everybody should do so that your lower back doesn't come into play. And you only kick up as high as you can, again, without the erectors coming in. So keep it all in the glutes. But I also want to be able to come forward as much as possible so I can get a good stretch. So like a super big range of motion. So we're going to keep it a little light. I'm going to clip on to the bottom. Okay. I'm going to back up enough so that I'm going to be bent over, move my foot to the outside of the pad. Hopefully you can see, and I set this up. So stretch here, so it's just about to touch, and then come back. Stretch, touch. 14, 15. Okay, I'm gonna do the other side, but let me shut the camera. All right, so I almost forgot to do the end of this video because I was in such a rush. So I only did 2 sets of the kickbacks. The second set I did do 20, and that's it. So I don't even know if I'm looking at the camera because everything's spinning. But listen, I had a couple people come up to me and say, shouldn't you be home resting? What is that word? I did rest, and I am resting, but as long as I focus, I'll be fine. So leave your comments below. Let me know. Try the drop set on the bridges. It's rough. It's a pain. Sometimes people make comments like, oh, I don't want to set it up. It's such a pain. But it's the best mind muscle connection, best contraction, best glute activation is doing barbell bridges on the floor. Make sure that you have the right back platform. So if you're over 6 feet tall, fine, go ahead and use a bench. But if you're under that, you have to use like a 12-inch plyo box. Otherwise, your back is gonna be too high. I've talked about that in past videos. So that's it. Again, I hope you liked it. And that's it. Leave your comments below. Like, subscribe, share. Let me know what you want to see in the next video. And I'll see you in the next video. Deuces!